We're joined now by Hawaii head coach Eran Ganot and student athletes Samuta, Avea, and Kamaka, Hepa. Coach, if you would please start us off with some opening comments, and then we'll take some questions.
Not easy to make an opening comment after that one, and emotional locker room, as you can imagine, because we got the greatest kids in the world who, once again, it is our 33rd game, and our guys fought their tails off, played hard. I know it's easy to say, hard to do, but keep their heads up because they gave us everything they had, and that's all you can ask for. Disappointed, obviously, came out of the gates really well, but, it's we made a jump, and we can make our next jump if we can clean up just a couple of things. We're not as far off as we think, or could think. This was a similar game at 30. Other than the Santa Barbara game on the road, we played 32 tight games. We fought in 32 games. We cap off again. You hold a team to 35 and 26 from three, which we've close to done all year. One of the best defensive teams we've had. One of the best defensive teams in the country. Certainly something to build off there. But the common theme is our offense never made the jump we needed to. We in 3 games against Fullerton, we turned it over 18 times a game, and including with the factor that they turned it over 4 tonight. That was a big difference. I love our guys. I love the guys to my left. Can't thank them enough. When Muta came back and Kamaka came in, we made our jump. It's not where we want to be, but they put us in a position to make the next one. I can sing their praises all day, on and off the court, in the classroom, the whole deal. It's hard because there's always a finality to it. The relationship will go forever. This is family for life. It's just different because you don't get to be in the locker room and coach them. But it was a blessing, these two, Juan Munoz, our guys this year, to coach this group. You wish we could push through. We didn't. We have to live with that. I have to live with that. That's not easy. But you use it and fuel it and go from there. But I want to thank our guys. I want to thank our staff. I want to thank our seniors. I want to thank our crowd, our band, our cheerleaders, our administration. We checked off some things we hadn't done. Winning Diamond Head, win the North Shore, back to winning 20 games, won 22. Elite defensive team. We're going to build off that and add some better flow offensively. But these guys gave us a chance to be good now and gave us a chance to be good in the future. So it's going to be a hard one to get through right now, but we will.
Okay, let's take some questions, please.
Coach, and then for Muta and Kamaka, in the last 6.5 minutes of regulation, I think you only had 1 field goal, which is Noel's 3. What did you notice as far as Fullerton's defense just really stepping it up a notch, schematically or energy-wise?
Well, credit their defense. They've been right there with us as one of the better teams defensively. I thought we did a good job early in the game, and when we had success of moving the ball. We did not move the ball well this year. And at critical junctures, we didn't move the ball well. They did a good job switching, and we wanted to go inside like we did early in the game and started fronting the post, bringing weak side help, and getting us like we did to them. It seemed like mirror images, getting both teams to play a little more ISO and not many lapses. So credit them there. I thought it started when we were up 5 and we could have separated, but we started to do that again, and that gave him some confidence. And give him credit, work to do for us in this offseason.
All due respect, I really didn't want to answer questions about the game. It's a really hard time to deal with. But something coach has taught me is you never turn down an opportunity to say thank you. So I just wanted to be here and sit here and say thank you before moving on from this program. It's family for life, but to anyone that I've crossed paths with, it's been the same family. So just thank you, everybody.
Samuta, this wasn't about the game specifically. Just people talk about leaving the place in a better place than where you got it. So on that note, how do you feel like you did in the last 6 years?
feel like I gave it everything I got. And I think that's something that I'll be able to carry on. A lot of lessons and hard times and good times, and it's the beauty of life. You hope that you can do everything to put yourself and others in a position. So that's how I feel about it. I feel like I gave it everything I got, and I can live with that.
Kamaka, about the game a little bit, or the aftermath of it. Does this feel a little bit more disappointing knowing the makeup of this group and the goals you guys had and the things that Coach said you guys accomplished?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just kind of at a loss for words right now. But I'm definitely disappointed in myself. And that's just the bottom line.
Just to answer your question, okay, and I know I've been young before and gone through this, and these are never easy, but heck yeah, they left us in a better place. Are you kidding me? Like, it's hard to feel that now for all of us. I don't care if I coached for 20 more years and you go through ups and downs, you've been on both sides of it. I just know when you leave here and you have perspective and you take a breath and you go, these guys navigate us through COVID, after COVID, had, the success on the floor, had some breakthroughs like I talked about. More than anything, they left a legacy to build off of. We got some young guys who are going to be good players. They're going to be good. I can tell you right now, they're going to be good because of them. And their impact for the university, for the state, obviously starting with our locker room and for the student athletes at UH, you can't have a better representative. Both have their degrees, and both have grown. And Juan's the same way. And how about the adversity he's dealt with? But it's going to hurt now, and eventually these guys, as they get older, they realize their impact will be left far beyond tonight. And as a coach, as a dad, as a husband, we got incredible, like the best of the best. Doesn't mean today doesn't hurt, but it's a good feeling going into an off season after this pain subsides and know we got a good culture and we're building the culture and it's still building. We lost tonight. It's a thin line. It's a thin line, a possession here and there. Why would that determine the impact these guys have made? I can't thank them enough. I'm so proud of them. Like I said to anyone, they want to play professionally, they want a job out, hire them. Guaranteed. They will be successful. And that's what I'm proud of.
There have been some setbacks in tournaments and before and disappointments, but this one seemed a little more personal to you, more painful. Is it just because of what you feel for these guys, and why was this team so
I don't
special
know if
to
it
you?
feels more personal. They're all personal. We've had great groups, and this is another great group. They've all built off each other, and they've all been through a lot, and we've had a lot of close losses. Like we've won the close games over the years. We had more close losses than we had in the past, and today was another one. Personal is tough because our staff, we've been blessed to have some great people that have navigated us through some periods. So they're all pretty personal.
This felt like this was one of the teams you need to part with most.
Yeah, I mean, that could be right. You could say I love all our groups, and it's been hard to not coach them anymore. And this group's, the 8 and up until tonight, it would have been seven in a row off a loss, 8-1 after a loss. The way this group's bounced back, the way they fight, it's just we've had special groups. This one's at one of the tops, clearly, maybe the top. We had some alums here, and that's what this program is about, the relationships. And we had alums here watching us, supporting. I really like that, watching those guys come in and support our guys and then having families. And I really like that about a program. But they're all pretty personal because of the way we run our program. This is a relationship program. This is a for life program. And these guys are family. It's hard.
Coach, guys, we really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.